I am sorry for the late notice, guys, but there's actually seems to be quite a few people in here. I'm shocked. I couldn't decide. It just happened. It was just very last minute. I couldn't decide if this evening or now. It was kind of a right now or this evening because Jeff and I have places to go this afternoon, but he's got a little bit of work to do. So we were going to go to lunch together, and he was like, "But I do have some work to do." And I thought, well, I'll just do it real quick then. I don't intend to stay on for long. Hey, Alana, LaBone's Creations, Natalie Swanson's in here. Hey, Traveling Bee. Hemima's here. Chops World, glad you made it. Nat B from Canada, I feel like I haven't seen you for a little bit. HC from LBC, hi. Sam Cableen, Fat Cat's Heaven, Amber's here. Keela, of course. Keela, thank you. You know what that's about. Lisa Scholes, Paula Puffer, Susan Weimer, Florence, Moonage Daydream, Anna McIntosh, Decoding Cults, Reese, hello, hello. Oh, Marilyn's in here. I love Marilyn. She's such a tiny little feather. Not that Helen, Liz Ferris. God, you guys, I'm honored. Thank you for hopping on with me. Loves Alaska. No, I haven't yet. I know, Ev. Reese's famous words, I don't intend to stay on long. Actually, today I mean it. Kate Murphy. Hey, babe. Miss Happen. Jeezy Pete's. Oh my God, that's cute. What a cute name. Jeezy Pete's. Oh my God, that's cute. Steve, you're in here. Atkins in Texas. Lori Caffel. Duchess Diana. It went okay. Linda Kay, we'll talk about it. Jilbo. Hey, Jilbo. Hey, Sarah. Elizabeth Sarah. ML. Oh, love a cup of Reese in the morning. That's so sweet. I did another morning one for you guys. Hey, Gabby, Michelle Henderson. I'm glad that you're saying something. You're coming out of your little shell. I appreciate that. So that's one of the reasons Donna's on it. Cute. I'm glad that you lurk, but you decided to say something, Donna. Hey, Larry, Biden Weg. Oh my God. Say your name. Pepperoni nips. That's fantastic. And I actually jive with what you're calling yourself. I get it. I just want to say I get it. Hey, Massive Mom, Brian Bolin. Imogen Groves. Cute. Diary of a Ghost. Sighthound Mom. Lori Caffel. I know. Poor Barb. Joni. Hi, Joni. I haven't seen you for a minute, my love. Hello. Yep. Steve Britton said it too. That's hilarious. Hey, Kathy B. Lynette G. VT Kitten, that's cute. Chili Willy, you guys have such cute names. King's Kid, that's just adorable. Hey, Hockey Guy, morning. Nico, hello. I know, Liz Ferris says, Joni, I miss you. I miss Joni too. I love Joni. She's such an angel. She's so generous and sweet. Hey, Carol Barnhart, Meerkat Moon. Debbie Evans is here with us. Betsy, Carla Reeder. Guys, so I called this expectations. I'm struggling today. Remember how we ended Hi, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Remember how we ended yesterday? And I was like, I'm just not in a good place. Bridget Harrison, glad you made it. Caribbean Hoochie. Oh my God, that's funny. But hello from the Caribbean. That's pretty awesome. Isn't it weird how people say Caribbean or Caribbean? I realize we do that with different words, but it's just such a difference to me. I don't know. I was thinking about that too with like presentation. I say presentation. I don't know. Where did that come from, everyone? I don't know. Hi, Andrea Bear. I think it's because I'm struggling. I think I'm having a hard time. And Angel Singer, hello. Brian Lucas, hi, Brian. Nerdosaurus Jules is here, cute. Katie did it. Stephanie East, hey, babe. Tell your husband hi. I know he thinks I'm weird. Yeah, so Steve, that doesn't help me. I don't know how you pronounce it then. You did that on purpose. Yeah, data. I say data. Scientologists say data. I have never heard a Scientologist say data. They say data because they use that word a lot. Like when you ask a Scientologist, like, well, what's that about? What is it about? Tell me. If they don't know or they don't want to spread gossip, they'll go, no data. My father-in-law used to say that to me all the time. He'd go, no data. That's what they say. It's hilarious. Amber's here. Oh, I think I already said hi to you, Amber, but I'll say it again. Tiki's here. Thank you, Donna. Yep. Okay. So, okay, let's just get into it, guys. Hello to everyone. I love you all. You know this. Melissa, hello. Yeah, no data. Let's start saying that. We should put that on merch, Keela. Keep that up. Keep that as an idea. Yeah, they do. It's very common. We should talk about that with Sterling and Aaron sometime if they experience that. I know in the Midwest, we say it here. You go, no data. Just means like, I don't want to talk about it, basically. It means you do know, but you're just not going to say anything. Abigail S. didn't intend to duplicate, but Reese, have you been to your PO box? Not till that's where one of the places I'm going today. Because also Angie Deaton has something for me and it's supposed to arrive today and she's freaking out about me getting it. So don't worry, I'm going today, gal. Paula Puffer, I want to see the tattoo coloring. Paula, you paid me to say that. Thank you. I'm going to show you. Let's just do it then. Okay. I don't love it. I'm just going to say, but I have to learn to love it because this will be with me when I die. So it's okay. I don't hate it, but it'll just have to grow on me. Hi, Dennis Tremblay. Yvonne. Oh, you're having a tough day, babe? I'm so sorry to hear that. Because you've got some good things going on right now that I kind of want to know more about. But Yvonne, I hope you get through it, babe. I'm actually having a tough day too. I didn't even want to come on here because I'm really in a fucking pissed mood. Actually, I probably just demonetized myself. I'm in a really bad mood, but I'm trying to hide it and I'm just smiling through it. I'm in a bad mood. But I'm not going to drag that into this. Kid Gulliver, I'm so glad you're here. We just started. Make it make sense. Where you been, girl? Maxine's here. Okay, good. Purple Groovy's here. Love Purple Groovy. Okay, so Charlotte, hello. Here it is. I haven't done slow mode, but there's not enough people in here to do slow mode, I don't think. Brian Bolin, slow mode, I think we need when there's like 800 of us in here. It gets crazy. Okay, so thank you, Hamima. Yes, Andrea, I have worn it and I need to wear it on a live. I have worn that more than once. I layered it with some stuff and it's hilarious. You guys, Andrea sent me a necklace with a tiny fax machine, a silver fax machine, and a little like survivor thing, you know, when it's like breast cancer survivor or like, you know, the little twirly thing people use in different colors with one of those fax machine survivor. It's hilarious. I don't know what's for lunch yet. Okay. So I don't want to cover anything up. It's fine, Liz. It's not that bad. I just don't know how I feel. I told him I wanted the bird super bright blue. It's not bright blue. I said I wanted the flower bright orange. It's not bright orange. He did the banner in that tan color, like you guys said. He did up here, he added a pop of red. He wanted to do that. Because he just said, I think we should do a pop of color up on these little parts. And I said, okay, just do whatever you think. I'm not happy because I told him here's what I have. Okay. This is not just him. This is anybody in my life. Guys, do you know me? Have we met? Most of you know me. Let me just ask you something since you know me. Do I beat around the bush? Who is Fred? He is my husband who passed away. Do I beat around the bush? Am I not specific with what's wrong with me or complaining or happy, gratitude, anything? Am I not typically specific? I'm specific as fuck. Okay. So when I go to a restaurant, I'm like, I need you to burn it. I want to be able to break my teeth on it. I say that when I order burnt ends. I'm like, I don't want it fatty. I don't want it gross. And I know burnt ends are fatty, so it's not a good thing to order. When I order eggs, and I'm really nice about it, by the way. I'm just in a bad mood right now. I'm always like, I don't want to see any moisture in my eggs. I don't want to see any shiny colorness to them. I want them dried out. When I order a steak, I want it to be like leather. I want to break my tooth on this, okay? That's what I say. I'm very direct. I've never been someone who's passive aggressive about anything. Even in the bedroom, I'm like, nope, I don't like that, but I do like this, so try that. Everywhere in my life, and that's not always a good thing, by the way. It's not, this isn't a compliment about me. Sometimes I'm over the top about what I want, but I'm never, ever like, well, I don't know. No, you'll never see me do that. I'm like, this is exactly what I want. Okay. Lisa says, what does Lisa say? Feel your feelings, share your feelings. You always help us. We can help you too. I don't think so, Lisa. I don't think you want that today. This is thank you for your super chat. This is my first live I've ever done where I'm like in a fit of rage. I'm just hiding it. I'm just angry and I can't even really articulate why. I'm just mad. And you know what I think started it off? Sephora. I think that's what started off. I was trying to think about it today. And I don't want to go into detail as to why I'm so mad because it makes me feel like a total bitch. This is the holidays. It's a bad time of year. People are broke, people are struggling, and listen to me complaining about stupid shit. So, I'm trying really hard to not do that because I do realize and understand that some of you are really going through real stuff while I sit here and bitch about stupid stuff. So, Renby, where the hell have you been at work? That's where she's been. Okay, in between meetings, I am. So we'll talk about that. Thank you, babe. I'm glad you came in to be supportive. Not still having problems with Sephora. It just started there. Um, who is this now? Steven? You only beat around the bush when Jeff isn't around to answer the bone phone, Shirley. Too crude. Yeah. Steven, I'm glad you're here. I don't feel like I know you that well, and I want to get to know you more, Steven. Thank you for being here. And your super chat means the world, by the way. So I think it just went downhill from there. Okay. So we went to Sephora. Our expectations were dive bombed, right? Here's the other thing, and I say this in the nicest way. This is like first world problems, and I don't like when people complain like this. Hey, Bo Beats. Then I go spend Sephora. Steven is a giant makeup store. I don't like to spend a lot of money. I only like to, I'm funny about money. I like to save my money, but here's the thing. Hey, Ashley Tim. God bless you, Robin Miners. That's it. That's it. You're right. Hey, Jam Jam, that is it. I'm not feeling heard. Not by you guys. I'm not complaining to you saying you guys don't hear me. It's just in my own head. I'm not feeling heard. Oh, God, I'm so glad you're here, Barbara. Thank God. You're absolute. Robin just nailed that. I already feel a little better, Robin. I don't I don't beat around the bush, so you should hear me is kinda how I feel. Had I been, like, gray area about something or like, "Oh, I misunderstood, I'm so sorry," that would be on me. But when I am super, super clear, "No, I didn't do anything about Sephora. I'm just gonna return the stuff and move on with my life." When I'm yep, that's right, Robin Miners, you nailed it again, she knows me so well. Ashley, your hair is majestic like a unicorn's tail. Okay, fine, I'll take that then. That means a lot, actually, Ashley. Lisa again says, "Your stuff is your stuff. Don't compare. We love you." I know, Lisa, and I thank you so much again. Your super chat really means a lot. But don't you guys, yeah, Jilbo, don't you guys like feel cringy when you're bitching about something that's like makes no difference? Like, here's my thing. Let me go back to what I was saying. Let me just go back to what I'm saying because I'm really upset. I'm like, Jeff was like, "Are you mad at me?" I was like, "Are you nuts? If I was mad at you, you'd know. Like, come on. We've been together long enough. I don't shy when I'm mad at Jeff. Jeff will know when I'm mad at him. It's just so silly, but it was also kind of adorable. It was kind of cute. Made me want to bone him, which is probably something I could use right now. Okay. So, yeah, Steven, for sure. Let me go back to what I was saying about money. I don't like to blow money on anything, whether it be a lot or a little, unless it's something I really want. I've researched, I read the reviews, I know it's quality because I like quality. I do. I like quality stuff. I really don't go cheap with a lot of stuff. Um, and I love Hockey Guy. He's new, but I just love him. Unless he's not new and he's just now chatting. I was hit with an egg McMuffin yesterday. You listened to that. You really were hit with an egg McMuffin. Wow. I read that, but I kind of thought you were kidding. That's horrific, and that's way worse. You win, Hockey Guy. Okay. Let me just get this out because I really need to get this out. I love you, Millie, the dandelion. You know I do. Okay, Brian Bolin. Why am I here? All of you guys are quality. I talk about that all the time, Brian Bolin. Quit messing around. That's what I talk about in this channel. I want quality, not quantity. Oh, Blake Reed, I'm so glad you're here. I'm gonna need your wisdom too. You guys are all quality. Don't be making that up, Brian Bowen. Okay, let me just go back. Let me just say it because I got to get this out. Even though you guys already know this, I just need to repeat myself. Okay, I'm upset. When I spend money on something, I'm happy to spend money on something. If I have the money, I don't believe in, I paid off all my debt. So the money I have is like what I sell on Poshmark or my once a week job. I'm careful with how I spend my money. I save up to get my hair done. YouTube pays me, but it's not like a lot yet. I'm kind of hoping eventually like I can actually make money on YouTube, which would be cool, but that's not why we're here. But here's the thing, like, I don't mind going and buying something or spending money on hair or something quality if it's quality. My big pet peeve in life, though, is wasting money, like knowing money got wasted. That's why Jeff likes to go eat in fancy restaurants. I don't, because I'm like, wow, when the bill comes, thank God I'm not a drinker. I drink water. But when the bill comes, I'm like, we could have bought groceries with that. It was one meal. Like, that's stupid to me. That's another reason I love Mexican food because it's 30 bucks. Like, I don't feel bad about it walking out of the restaurant. I don't like spending money on something where I'm like, okay, I feel regret and that upsets me. Now, if it's 50 bucks, I can get over it. If it's pretty much over $100, I get angry. I'm like, okay, I just spent money on that and I didn't get what I asked for. And I was very specific about what I asked for. And now I'm left with just suffering the consequences of that. Yeah, especially Elizabeth Sarah, everything is so expensive. Hey, Reese. Hey, Angie. Angie Mo. I told you I was going to bust out of my shell and participate in the chat. Well, here goes. Starting off with a shiny new super chat. You are so cute. And see, her hair is the color I was wanting. Angie, I'm so glad that you came out of your little turtle shell. Please continue to do that. You don't have to super chat, but I would like to see you talk more. And I love you for this super chat, though. Thank you. Guys, I'm not reading a lot of the chat. Hi, Denver Stevo. I'm not reading a lot of the chat right now because you know what? You know me. When I get serious about something, I need to look at the screen and tell you what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I'm just like, what, squirrel? Okay. Hi, Anita. Hi, Germany person. I can't pronounce your name. Hi, Natby. Okay. Kid Gulliver, it only looks blonder because I put in blonde tone dry shampoo. So that brightened it. It's not blonder. So again, when I go see people now, I'm not the rich lady that can go get facials and stuff. I don't get my nails done anymore. I did that last year, but it kind of messed up my nails, so I stopped. I wish I could afford to go do that stuff. I'd love to go get massages and such, but I'm not that person. So I don't get my eyelashes done. I don't do all that, okay? But I do get my hair done, and I spend money on that. I don't It's not that I don't like it, guys. It's just it's not what I asked for, and I spent a lot of money on it. And it's one of those letdown hi, Dawn. It's one of those letdown things. Um, and so that's all. There's that. And then the Sephora thing was a letdown thing too, because I blew money. Like I told you guys the other day, here's what happened real quick. I went to Sephora last Saturday, guys. I never go to Sephora. I went to Sephora looking for something specific. Actually, I was looking for a lipstick. I got a couple of things. I got to the register and I was like, wow, I never come here anymore. I should come here more. It was kind of fun. I check out, and after I pay and I'm leaving, they told me the whole store was 20% off. And I was like, what? They never do that. So I was like, dang. So I go home and I'm like having regrets about it. I'm like, well, there is some stuff that I wish I would have bought. Like there's some things I could have stocked up on. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to go back down there tomorrow and I'm going to get a few more things because I didn't know. So I go in, I spend an hour talking to a manager. I spend an hour talking to a girl that's so cute that works there. She's selling me stuff. They're putting stuff in my basket. They're like, you haven't tried this? You need to try this. I'm like, okay. So I get a little frivolous because I'm like, well, and I bring it up. I say, I didn't know about the deal. I said, I was here yesterday. I got stuff, but now I'm back so the manager's like, yeah, girl, stock up. We never do 20% off. Okay. Okay. So that's in a nutshell. I go to pay. I have all this frivolous shit in my basket that I normally wouldn't buy. And the girl is so rude at the register. And I'm like, I'm so excited about this sale. I was here yesterday, but I didn't know. And she goes, oh, you already did it? And I was like, yeah. She goes, oh, you can only do it once. And I was like, what? And she was like, it's a one-time thing. And I was like, why didn't Brandy, the manager, tell me that over the last hour that I've been chatting with her? Like, why didn't someone tell me that? I felt duped. So there's like 50 people behind me in line, and I'm left quickly to decide, do I want to buy all this frivolous shit now full price that I normally would never do? Or do I just shove it into her face and go, forget it? I didn't want to do that because I was so excited about the stuff. Okay. I bought the stuff and I've felt nothing but regret since. Oh my God. Hi, Jeff. I'm so glad you're here. I never see you anymore, but I love you when you come in. I know you're busy. So I felt it was one of those things I felt like I was pushed into it. It wasn't like my decision. So I buy the stuff. I regret spending the money. Like I just told you is a big pet peeve. I don't like spending money on things unless it's like I really made the decision. I researched it. Well, this time I didn't because it was a sale. Hesefino, I could tell it was a bit lighter today. Reese, I'm sorry I don't love it. I'm sorry you don't love it, but I have to tell you, I thought, wow, she looks so elegant. Thank you, Hesefino. It's lighter today because I lightened it with my dry shampoo, but thank you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. It's so nice. So I know 20% isn't that great of a deal, but it's also psychologically a deal for me. Like, I'm just like, oh, wow, okay, I'll try this product that you're pushing on me. If it's 20% off, I'll try it. It's weird. I get that way. Okay. Kathy Jones super stickered me. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy Jones. I'm starting to feel better already now that I'm telling you guys, but I also know that like this is stupid and I'm complaining to you guys and it's annoying for you. Like, this isn't the purpose of the channel, and I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have even come on today. I kept thinking that when I was in the bathroom putting on my eye makeup. I was like, I just think maybe don't do today. Like, it's not fair to them. It's not fair to my people to go and be like, I'm upset. Yeah. Now, luckily, I don't do this a lot. I've never felt this angry on a live before. And it's my own shit. I'm not mad at anybody, you guys. I'm mad at myself. So thank you guys. Liz Ferris. Oh my God. I want to contribute to you getting something for yourself. Liz, you are so, I don't know you yet, and I will know you more when we do a live together, but you have such a heart. Like, I already know I love you. I just want you to know that. Thank you. And I don't feel that way about everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. I really want you to understand that. That means the world to me. Thank you for super chatting me. She does have a heart of gold, Wendy. So I know, Larry, you're so nice. We are family. This is what families do. Thank you, Larry. Katie did it. We keep coming back regardless of the topic, and we'll keep coming. You guys are so supportive, and it makes me feel worse. I'm like, I just shit all over my community, and it's just okay. Okay. So I think it kicked off when I started really thinking about it. I think it kicked off with Sephora. That's what happened. Yes. Oh my God. That's who you are. Did you send that stuff? There was no name with that. Rugby George. It is you. You are so funny. You sent Huxley some stuff. And then there was a freaking check in there for $25 that just said Reese. I haven't even cashed it because I was like, I don't feel comfortable about this. Should I cash this? Thank you. Oh my God, I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm like, who sent this so I can tell him thank you? Yes, thank you. Rugby George of Clearwater. Is that what that stands for? Oh my God. I'm so glad. It was such a loose end that I needed tying up. I'm like, who is this person? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Alana, if that had happened, popping to me at a store, I would be pissed. Come back one with that, the hair and tattoo ovulating. You deserve a good rant. Oh my God. Thank you, Alana. You understand. I know you do. Joni, I love you, babe. Himima, don't regret anything. And we've got your back. Love you, Reese. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Himima, you guys are so supportive. It makes me feel bad. Canoed. Reese, hey there, sunshine. Catching you on a live in Florida for the weekend. Reese, just be you. Explaining how you feel is growth. It is okay if you are upset by something and want to release it. Thank you, Canoed. Guys, I don't feel safe releasing it. It's weird. Now I feel like crying. I'm all over the place this week. Thank you. Thank you guys for caring and super chatting me. Marcy, oh hell no. If the manager would have heard this, I bet she would have approved. We need the sales. these sales I retail. Did you buy the Sephora advent calendar? I hope not. No, I didn't even see that. Thank you, Marcy. Yeah. Ugh, hi, Shannon C. Lisa, I agree with Liz. Get something nice. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I definitely intend to eat something good today, like an enchilada. I hope Jeff's up for that. Case Ventura, talk it out. We see you need it, you little butterscotch. Case Ventura, thank you. I don't recognize your name. Thank you. You guys are so caring, and it just makes me feel worse. I feel bad. Um, dumping on you. Diane, the canning Nana. Hi, Reese, longtime lurker from the beginning. Finally caught a live. Have you tried when? I haven't, but I know what it is. I've used it for 17 years. Haven't used shampoos. I buy a gallon every 2 years, long hair. I'll look into it. Oh my God. Ditto. Tampa B man. Barbara. Thank you. I feel really guilty now. Canoed with the whole money thing. It feels a betrayal. The best way to help in these situations is stop and try to reframe it so it doesn't keep bothering you like a broken record. Yes, canoed, you're right. And I think it will. I will now that I'm talking about it. I think you know me, guys. I thank you guys for your super chats. That was huge. It was so nice. I feel really guilty. You guys know me. Like once I talk it out, I think I'm okay. I already feel much better. Actually, really glad I came on and did a live. I thank you, Fat Cats Heaven. Put it in the gap. You're right. I know it's hard for me. It's hard for me to put stuff in the gap when you spent money on it, though. It's weird. The gap has to be a penniless situation for me. I can't knowingly be like, here's my money, and I didn't get what I wanted. And like I said, it can be something as small as ordering a meal. Why do you feel bad, Reese? Whenever it is can be turned around. Like, think about how much you help your community here. You help us. Love to you, girl. Thank you, Josefino. I feel bad because I don't like coming on being a bitch, and I feel like a bitch. I feel like I'm just coming on bitching about also just stupid stuff, like just dumb. Lisa, you take care of us. Let us take care of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Lisa. Miss Happen 918 super sticker. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you guys. That really helps. And it's really nice. And I never, ever want to take it for granted. I don't. I'm very grateful. Thank you. It actually helps too. You're right. It does make me feel like, okay, maybe I can go get something today that would be nice. That's not going to be a lot of money. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say that again. Thank you. Yeah, I know, Daria. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me as much as some people. Remove the word bitch from how we refer to women, even in songs and in jokes. It's way too casually used. I agree, but I also like it's just a word to me, and I feel like that's how I'm behaving. I mean, I could use a different word and say asshole if you want, but I just feel like I'm being tough to deal with, like difficult for no reason. Oh, I love Mara. The absolute best thing about your channel is the real, honest topics and emotion. Everyone's here for exactly that, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what is so relatable. Humans are messy. Thank you, Mara. It's good to see you, babe. I hope you're doing good. I love Mara. I know her. She doesn't live far from me. I've known her for a long time. Hillary B, maybe you can put this towards brightening your tattoo. That would be kind of neat if you can even do it. Thank you for your super chat. Marcy, thank you. You can talk makeup every day. That too. I do like to talk makeup. Marcy, thank you for your super chat, babe. Elizabeth Sarah, email the company and tell them you were not aware because you got the deal the day before and decided to go back just because of the deal. They'd honor it. You'd think, Elizabeth Sarah, but here's the deal. I said it at the register when I went to pay. I was like, I didn't know. I said I didn't know till after yesterday. And I really kind of gave her a sob story. I was like, I just picked all this stuff with Brandy, the manager, for an hour. I was like, I didn't know. And she was like, sorry. She's like, it's a one-time use. Like that was her face. And I was like, okay, so that's where we're at with this. Okay. And I paid and I didn't want to pay for that. And now I regret it. So I'm going to take it back. Allison Byrne, you are cheaper than therapy for me. We love you. That is true, girl. That is true. And I'm happy to be here for that. Thank you, Allison, for your super chat. Tanya, Reese, don't ever feel bad for venting. We're all here to listen and support you. Feel your feelings. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your super chat. You're right. You're right, Tanya. But there are other words like difficult to deal with. Though I just joined, I don't know what you were talking about. Maybe you were being hard on yourself. I am, Daria, but I appreciate you pointing it out. It never hurts to soften things. You're right. Bitch is a harsh word. And I very rarely use it, honestly. Like, I don't describe women as bitches. I really only use it on myself. now that I'm talking about it. Yeah, the register is a paid girl's a paid employee, not management. I get it. And Hummingbird, another live for you, gal. Wow. Um, it was just, I think, me feeling pushed into paying for something I didn't want to pay for. Again, my fault. I could have easily been like, forget it. It was just all the time and emotions and the relationship I built up with Brandy and Cherie, the girl that I loved, who helped me. Um, thank you, Daria. You're so kind. Yes, Liz, we will do a live. I've got a few people. Brian's also waiting on me to do a live with him. I got to text back Tommy. He texted me last night. I'm not blowing anybody off, guys. I'm just kind of not having a good week. Let me take a sip of my electrolytes. Yeah. Well, the thing is, the stuff that I bought was frivolous anyway. Like I said, I wouldn't normally buy, and I'm not even crazy about it. So I am going to return some of it and keep the stuff I like. That's all. And that should make me feel better about it. Like, okay, the stuff I normally wouldn't spend money on, I didn't end up liking anyway. Sephora has a total return policy. I'm not going to feel bad about returning it. So then, I know, Brian, you're so nice. Oh, Susan, you're heading to KC. My favorite thrift store is Blessings Abound on 103rd and Metcalf. You won't regret it. And they just opened their another little store on the side that's like higher end items. Oh my god, it's amazing. I got the coolest watch there. I got Huxley's Nikes there. Like they have like just more, the nicer stuff. It's so cool. I maybe I should do that today. Actually, maybe that's what I should do today. Daria, you're so nice. You're so nice. Steve, return it all. Well, there was a couple of brushes that I liked that I'm using on my blush now. What else did I like? Oh, there was a lip color I liked, but everything else is going back. Yeah, no. Okay, so then there's that. So I think that's what kicked it off. And now we're at the end of the week, and I've had these large disappointments in my mind. Again, I realize other people have bigger problems than this, and I understand that. And I'm not discounting that, discrediting that. Okay. I just have to get this off. So then I go get my hair done, which I always get excited about. I book it way in advance. I save my money up for it. I can't do it that often. And first thing I say to her, I know, Steve. First thing I say to her is, I want to go brighter blonde. Now that I do my YouTube channel, I said, I really want some brightening around the face. Okay. Hey, J9. So I kind of spent about 2 minutes talking about that. And I was like, I just really like the brighter face framing, the shorter layers. I was like, but the brightness on the channel makes it look better. And I just want to do that. It's darker. My hair is darker. I know you guys like it. I don't mind it. Cece super chatted me. Thank you so much. Cece, thank you. Now, when you guys say it's not darker, it is darker. Okay. I went back. This is how petty I am, but it's not petty because it was really expensive at the same time. I go back and I look at the last 2 times I see my hairstylist, which is the last 6 months. Lisa, helping you is helping me today. Rough day for me. Lisa, thank you so much, babe. I mean it. You are amazing. Thank you. Rebecca, she doesn't do highlights and lowlights. She does balayage. No, she doesn't pull it through a cap. She charges a lot because if you look up balayage, Balayage, it's like hand painted highlights, and it's not highlights where it's like this. So like it's hand painted throughout the hair, so you can go longer. Highlights start to grow out and you see the roots. This is like hand painted all throughout the hair. It takes longer, but then you can go longer in between colors because it doesn't just grow out like this ugly line. Okay. Liz, here is one to nail getting done. Here's one. Here is to one nail, like one of my nails. I don't know what you mean, but Liz, you're so cute. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, so it's beautiful. She does a great job. It is done in foils, but she does it all throughout. So like she'll paint down here and foil. So it's all over. And that's why balayage costs more. Okay. I like it because I did highlights for my whole life and it grows out and it just looks like crap. So I pay more to have that done. Hey, Glassfuse Muse. Um, I always talk plainly. I think it can be a power thing from the other person. I stopped going to hairdressers. Doctors who listen are hard to find too. They are, and I love my doctor. Both my doctors, my diabetes doctor and my OB are I've had for years and years because I love them. Good point, Glassfuse Muse. Thank you for your super chat. Allison Byrne, my hair always is darker right after it looks beautiful. Thank you, Allison. And yes, guys, thank you for Keela. Please check your subscription. YouTube is drunk again. And unsubbing people. Yeah, that was the other thing I was telling Keela. I've lost a bunch of subs. I've not gained any subscribers in the last like 2 days, which I'm not freaking out about that. But only because I'm like, are people leaving because they want to leave? That makes me sad. But I think people are just getting unsubscribed. So check that if you don't mind, just for my sanity. So, hi, witness. Here's the thing. That's the only thing. It's the buildup. It was kind of like Sephora. I spent an hour chatting with people and enjoying myself to get that disappointment. It's the same thing. It's the buildup of making an appointment, going and doing this, chatting with her, enjoying my time, telling her what I want, and then going, oh, okay, so I took pictures. Let me show you something. Mel, Annie, tell this week to fuck off into the forever. Oh my God, I know, I'm done with it. Okay, these are shitty pictures of me, okay? But it's to point out, this was 6 months ago, okay? This was 6 months ago. I noticed the brightening around the face. Brighter. It's brighter. This was 3 months ago when I went for my appointment. Here's me and Bo. Look at the brightness. It's darker. I'm sorry, but it's darker today. It looks pretty. I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but it's not what I asked for. And I don't spend hundreds of dollars to go, okay, so here's the problem. What are you going to say? Okay, well, just tell her. Well, one, she gets very offended by that. Two, if I go back, she'll charge me a couple $100 to fix it. I did this one time with her and I said, I don't like the color. I use purple shampoo. So then I went back and I said, I don't like the color. Can we fix it? I go back and fix it. It was $200 on top of the money I spent the week before to get it done. I'm not spending $500 on my hair in a week. That's not going to happen. So it makes me feel like my hands are tied. So I either have to be stuck with what I didn't ask for and just get over the fact that you paid a lot of money for that, or I can complain to her, get an appointment and have her fix it, and she'll charge me $200. So either way, it fucks me over in a way. I'm like, okay, so I either have to live with what I didn't ask for, or I got to go find somebody else. Change hairdressers? Sure, no problem. I've been seeing her for over 10 years. Here's the problem with that. My mom told me this morning, she's like, if you really hate it, go see somebody else. How easy is it to find? What if I go find somebody else that sucks, that's not good, and it screws up my hair? The other thing is the really good people in Kansas City, like my girl, don't take new clients. My girl doesn't take any new clients ever. She's that good. So I'm kind of like, just swallow it. I know, Steve. I'm like, just swallow it and be done with it and go see her again in 3 to 4 months and just get over it. I know. Make it make sense. Here's the problem. I know, Jeff, hair costs a lot, but it's the only thing I spend money on myself for too. Before I start getting shitty ass comments after this live of you, bleh, I don't spend money on myself in any other way. I would love to go get my nails done. I don't get my nails done. So like there's things, I'm girly. I like I like looking very feminine. I can't afford to do all that. So that's okay. But I do spend money on my hair. Not liking the color is different. It's a problem. It's a lose situation because I like it. Fine. It's fine. It's also brighter right now because I put in brightening dry shampoo. But it's not what I paid for. That's what I'm upset about. I'll move forward from this, guys. I'm just venting right now. I won't talk about it again, as a matter of fact. It's the back to the pet peeve of I don't like spending money on something when it's not what you asked for. It's fine. She did a lovely job. It doesn't look bad. It looks very natural, which is a good thing. I don't want to look bleach blonde, but it's not what I paid for. That's what I'm upset about. And now if I want to fix it, I got to go pay for you to fix what I fucking asked for. I'm not going to do that. People can criticize you in the comments, but you are on screen sharing your whole self, Reese. Us commenters get to pretend we have it together, commenting off one. Yes, and that's true too. That's so true, Daria. Thank you for pointing that out. It's so true. Um, I left without telling her. So what I did, she's very sensitive. Okay. What I did when she dried it and was styling it, I said, "Is it darker? Did you go darker?" And I could tell right then she was pissed. She was like, "No, I did not darken your hair." And I was like, "Okay, I'm pulling back. Like, I already know where this is going." Like, I think that she knows how good she is. So it's kind of like, how dare you challenge what, like I am an expert at this. You're challenging me. I love the girl. I'm not trying to paint her in a bad light. I love her. That's why I've seen her the last 10 years. I'm also afraid to go somewhere else because I don't know. That's the unknown, guys. And like, she did a good job. What if I go somewhere that like I'm like, "Oh my god, my hair is ruined." That's a risk. Yeah. Thank you, Allison. I know you do. Lisa, it's Friday. Do something fun with Huxley this weekend. Huxley has a camp out. He's excited about it. Larry, I love you. You're not a bearing bitch. We're being honest, and honesty is the one thing that Scientology hates. You go, girl. Larry, you're so kind. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later, Larry. Will she see this video? Probably not. I don't think she watches my channel. If she does, it goes back to I was being honest. I mean, I'm not going behind your back and saying like you're an awful person. I'm saying I paid for a service that I don't feel good about. I mean, if she were to reach out to me right now and go, "Hey, I watched that," I would say, "Okay, what do you want me to what?" I mean, I was being totally honest. That's what we started this video with. Guys, am I not direct? I was being direct about I paid you. I mean, this wasn't a free service. What do you want from me? I don't get a discount. Like, so no, Steve-O. Um, Yeah, I left without resolution. That's all. And that's not her fault, guys. I could have pushed it further and been like, "I don't like it." She would have been very upset, and I don't know how to deal with that. So instead, I take it to YouTube and complain. Abigail, yes, I was doing highlights in my 20s. I went to the same person once, hit 30. It came harder to see her because it wasn't going as often. Other people are just as good. Try it. Yeah, and that's what my mom said. My mom was like, "You've been seeing her over 10 years. Maybe it's time to change it up. Like maybe you need to see somebody else." And just because my mom also pointed out, she goes, "You tend to come back from an appointment with her and not like it." And Jeff said the same thing. He's like, "You do this every time." I was like, okay, maybe it is me. Maybe I need to find somebody else. It's not her fault. Um, so keyboard warrior Chris. I usually go on Facebook to look for recommendations for services. Yeah, and I give them, don't I? I talk about people all the time in Kansas City that do a great job or places that I like to shop, small. Diane Fry, love you in this channel, family vent away. Gosh, I love you, Diane. Thank you. Thank you guys for your super chats. Yeah, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe I just need to really research it. I just have this fear of when you're really, really good, you don't accept new clients. Well, I want the best, guys. I'm not going to a beauty cuts or whatever those stores are called. That's not my thing. My hair means a lot to me. I take good. Hi, Bobo. What do you know? Oh, he's awfully nice. I even took him for a long walk this morning, you guys. He took 3 shits and it was a lot. Um, Glad I had extra bags. Bo Beats, how is it not her fault? Because she did a good job and she's a good person. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's just become a relationship that needs to move on. Okay, so there's that. And so Sephora and then that. And it was just a bit of a letdown. And again, I spent more money going, "Oh my God." I get weird about losing money. I'm like, I don't want to spend money and then, I regret that. I just don't like to. I get it. Um, Mishap, I don't think you're calling me narcissistic, but if you are, I'm sure there's room for that too. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm a bit narcissistic because of this. Um, so then we have those two things. Okay. Oh, wow. Your mother-in-law was fired by a stylist? Wow. Well, and so that's the other thing when she was telling me at the end that okay, let me just finish it off. Okay, when we were done, I love the girl, but when we were done, she said that she had somebody who's been seeing her for a while. It is not you, it's her. She gets offended easily on purpose. She's doing it so you don't challenge. Yeah, Jilbo, that could be true because she told me at the end she had a lady a client she's been seeing for a while, and I guess she went to pay my stylist, and my stylist gave her the price, and the lady goes, "Wow, that's a lot." And my stylist told me, she goes, "I'll never see her again because of that comment." She was like, "I'm not gonna see her again. I'm firing her. Like, I will see people who wanna see me. I do a good job." And I was like, "Good point." I mean, that's true. You get what you pay for. So, like, if you want less, go find less, but, like, this is a good place to go. But then it made me think about it, and I was like, it made me more nervous to say I don't like my hair. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't care that she made that comment, but that comment made me kind of go into a shell like, "Oh, okay, I don't want to say anything, especially now." So, I don't know. No, I get what okay, Miss happened, yeah. Um Daria says, "I reckon she does a good job to other people, but she's not doing a good job to you. You know, are learning what makes you happy, even hair." Yeah, okay. I think you guys could be right. Maybe, I've got time to research it. Maybe I should find somebody in Kansas City and make an appointment and tell them how scared I am that they're about to mess with my hair and please don't mess it up. Yeah, it's kinda how I felt, Kathleen Champ. "Oh, no, that comment was intended to put you on edge so you would never say anything when she messed up." Yeah, that's kinda how I felt. It made me more nervous to go, "I don't like it." Like, yeah, it definitely, yeah, it's a good way to practice choosing a new person and someone who can satisfy your needs. It's a way to practice what you have learned. Daria, you're right. If for any other reason, you're right. Step out of the comfort zone and try something different. Yeah, that's true, Steve. Bo, you don't need to super chat me right now, but this is important. The way you talk about your hairdresser reminds me of the way you used to talk about Scientology. It's not healthy for you. Thank you, Bo. That's true. And guys, I hope nobody's taking it like I'm throwing, like, I like the girl. I like her. I actually have shared so many deep things with her. And really consider her a friend. Not that I would like go out and hang out with her. We don't do that, but like I enjoy being in her company and I think she does a nice job. But you're right. Maybe it's time for me to just explore the opportunities of finding someone else. Okay, you guys are all saying that. Okay, so then we have that. Okay, so we have Sephora and then we have that. So two big purchases for me where I'm like, okay. And I don't have a lot of money. So it's like what I spend my money on, I really care about. That's what I mean. It matters. Okay. So then, yeah, you share deep things with us and we don't charge $200. That's true, Stevo. That's true. Thank you for not asking me for money, Stevo, to share with you. Um, so then, okay, so the boom, boom, we have those two things. So then last night, and this is not my tattoo artist's fault. I love the guy. I actually really, really like him a lot more after last night. We had such a good conversation. You're the one with the powers. She is not the hair. Yeah, no hair for you. You pay her for a service. She's paid to do what you want. I agree. Thank you, Alana, for your super chat. So last night, I'm like, I want bright blue, like cobalty, bright blue on the bird. And I said, "No, Steve, you can't right now. I just spent all my money this week. Sadly, I'm so sorry." And I was like, Vince, I'm really girly. I want bright color tattoo. And he was like, "Okay, yeah." And I was like, "Okay, so I said, do I need to see the colors before you do it, or do you know what I mean?" He was like, "I got it. I know what you mean. I know what we're doing." So that's fine. I like the tattoo, but it's not. I was like, I want the orange flower. As a matter of fact, I shared a picture with him. See, again, it's like I couldn't have been. I said, I want the orange to be like that, like a bright. Yes, she intimidates me for sure, King's Kid. Yes, 100%. So then I get it done and doesn't look like that at all. This is what I mean. Now, he did a good job making it look kind of, I guess, like old schooly. But the bird is dark. The bird is like blends in with the dark black. Like none of this is bright. So it's fine. but it's not what I asked for. That's the point. It's like, okay, um, and we can all say, put it, hi, Brisbee Tales, we can put it in the gap, but it's just not what I wanted. I was like, I want the pink to be like a bright fuchsia. I said, bright, bright, Vince, bright. It's dark. It almost looks red. Um, oh, it'll look brighter after it heals. Okay, maybe, maybe. But I mean, it's pretty. I don't hate it. It's totally fine. But it's like, okay, that's not what I asked for. But okay. I'll live with it because I have to. Hi Deborah. So, hey, retired Red. So, the thing is, guys, this whole video is not to complain about people. It's more me making a point of I have a problem with, I'm very specific about what I say I want. And so it's like, why was there a disconnect there? Like, why? Yeah, Liz, exactly. Okay, so maybe guys, so I don't know enough about colored tattoos. Not all of my tattoos don't have color. Okay, Ren B is saying it brightened after it healed. So maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe he did a great job. Like even if he watched us, I'd want him to know he wouldn't, but you did a great job. Like it's not about that. It's more about the point of my video. I need help, and I'm going to talk to my therapist about this. I need help. I know that I need to be more. My mom texted me and she goes, "Be more flexible." And I said about paying for my hair when I don't like it, and she goes, "I don't know, it just sounded good." I was like, "Okay, mom, thanks. Thanks for your support." Um, but she's right, like being more flexible. But here's the problem with that. I have a hard time with that when I specifically told you something and then paid you for it. Why should I have to be left being flexible about it and going, "Oh well, I'll settle. It's not what I wanted." No, it's different when it's a service, like, and I'm not really talking about the tattoo, guys. I don't mind this, and I love Fred. I'm in love with Fred so much that I don't really care. It's just the fact that it has his name brings me happiness. I'm not like, oh my God, I hate it. What do I do? No, I like it. It's fine. It's just not as bright as I thought it was going to be. Um, and that's okay. I'm more upset about my hair than I am the tattoo. So it's just, yeah, it's money. I paid you for something. And I didn't say, whatever you think. Well, hi, Bobo. What is it today? Are you smiley? He's smiling. He's so nice. Why don't you go lay down because you had a nice long walk and then you had a bone and I can't deal with it right now. Okay. All right. Mom's losing it. Mom's losing it. Mom's going cray. Look at that. RNL C for moms and babes. Hi, Reese. I'm late. I'm an RN. Can't always catch a live. I watched a video of Hux's wrestling the other day. My kids had that problem with wrestling. It's the hardest sport. Thank you, babe. I'm glad you're here. And I don't recognize you. So welcome. Thank you for your service being a nurse. That's a hard job. Thank you for your super chat. Okay, Bo. Yep, we see you. You may feel bad for spending so much on yourself and thinking it wasn't worth it. You are worth getting what you want with your money. Yes, Barbara, you are so correct. Yeah, Marsha, it's the money, the attitude, and the disregard. Yeah, Susie CJ, good God, I just about missed you. You liked your hair last time, so it's not 100% fail. No more defending. It's your hair. Shut it down. We all go through it too. You're entitled to feel and deal as you wish. Susie, you're so sweet, babe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your super chat. Totally, Bridget. Fred brings me joy. So just the word Fred, just his name on me, I'm overlooking it. Like color is color, whatever. But like just having Fred this close to me and having him with me, I'm fine. Your hairstylist should 100% listen to you and provide you with what you asked. If she can't for some reason, she should explain to you why it won't work and let you make. Yeah, I think you're right, Renby, and I think it's time to find somebody new, establish a relationship right up front and explain what happened with the girl I've been seeing for 10 years and just say it kind of became unhealthy. And I want to know that I can tell you I don't like my hair if I don't like my hair because it got to a point of fear with me and her. I can't tell her. I'm afraid to tell her, to be honest. Like I think that's why I came on here in a fit of rage and I'm calm now because all I've been saying to my mom all morning is, how am I supposed to ask her? How am I supposed to text her? She's going to be furious that I say I don't like it. That's not good. And, I hate to speak for her. Maybe she wouldn't be. But I know the last time this happened was one time out of 10 years. She was not happy about it. Thank you, Steve. And even the other day when I said, "Did you darken it?" She was like, "No, I did not darken it." Like it was anger right away. And I was like, "Okay, maybe I do need to back off and find someone else and then establish the boundaries right up front and say, are you going to have a problem if I don't like my hair and I need you to fix it? Because I don't want to see you. I want to find somebody that I can have that communication with." I think you guys are right. See, fear of rejection, disapproval. Yeah. Um, it is my fear. And I think I need to work it out by establishing something new. Because I don't think I can go to her right now and say, "Hey, I don't like it. And we need to talk about that." I don't think we're at a place where I don't know. I don't know if most hairdressers are like that because I've been seeing mine for so long. Um, yeah. See, this is why I couldn't really be like offer a service like that because I'd be doing people's hair for free all day. They'd be taking advantage of me because they'd be like, "I don't like it." And I'd be like, "Oh my God, please come back. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll totally fix it. Like, you don't have to pay me." Like, yeah, I don't like this relationship. I think you're right. You guys, we talked, hey, Rhonda, we talked it out. I feel better about it. Thank you for listening to me. And then as far as the tattoo, oh, you do. I'm sure you do, Barbara, because you were a hairdresser. Um, as far as the tattoo, it's fine. And like you guys said, it'll heal. By the way, I may never get a tattoo again. That's not true. If I ever get another tattoo, it will be like these, like smaller, just smaller. For whatever reason last night, this was so hard to sit through. It was so painful. It hurt so much more than the outline. And I've heard people say color hurts worse. Oh my God. I almost couldn't take it. Like he didn't know that. I wasn't saying anything. I was sitting like this, so you wouldn't have known. But oh my God, I just felt like he was carving, like I felt like I was under a sewing machine. He was just like digging. It felt so much deeper. And again, maybe that's just color. Because these guys like and also it took almost 3 hours. So maybe that's why too. But like fast little tattoos, no big deal. I could never probably do like a back piece. Not that I would want to do that anyway, but I don't think I could do another big tattoo like this because it was really painful. Lisa, again, Lisa, the gap is hungry, feed it. Oh my God, I love that. That's a good thing to say, Lisa. Again, and thank you for your super chat. It's the money part that I can't look past of just like, well, oh well, throw it into the gap. Now, if I had more money in my bank account, maybe I'd feel that way. Maybe if I had money to just blow all over town, you're right. I probably would be like, whatever. But money, although I don't know that I would feel that way, actually. I think even if I had a lot of money, I'd still be kind of chintzy about stuff. I think I'd be one of those people. I'd be like, I don't want to spend, even though you have it. Like, I'm just funny. I feel like people work hard for their money. I do. I always have. And it's not something that just, comes. I don't have a ton of money and I never have. So I'm careful with my money. So I think when I spend it like that, it's like, oh, okay. It's not what I asked for. What do I do now? I'm just screwed. I'm just out of luck. Yeah, I guess so. So, you guys, thank you for listening to me. That meant the world, by the way. Like, I cannot believe I feel really bad that I came on here that angry. And again, first world problems. I totally realize that before anybody says anything after the chat. Like, you're a bitch. Some people are really struggling. Some people can't buy food. I know that. And I feel really terrible about complaining about things that, oh, Susan, that's so cool. That don't matter. I realize this doesn't matter. It's a luxury paying for your hair to get done. I realize that before anybody wants to point that out to me. I know. Thank you, Lily Garfield. I don't recognize you, babe. Welcome. Um, Thanks, Paula. You should set boundaries. Oh my God, there's Rob. I love all the people I see for personal services. I'm a great tipper. And to me, it's not only that they do a great job, but we got to click. I'm faithful to my glam squad. Oh my God, Rob, I love you. I know you're a good tipper because you do this for me. You've done this so many times, Rob. Thank you for that giant super chat. I love you, Rob. You're so cute. I'm laughing at Denver Stevo. She works hard for the money. Yes, Sivo. I do. I have. I work at my job. I realize it's not like a real job, but I've worked a real job many, many times. I just know money is not easy to come by. So I spent Rob. Rob, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You were so sweet, Rob. Um, yeah, maybe I like what Rob called it, a glam squad. Maybe I need to have a new glam squad. Maybe I need to find again, oh my God, you guys. Okay. Abigail, Supercuts is nationwide. They're rather expensive. Always ask for my own, but that's what's important. What I find comfort in. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with Supercuts other than the fact that I just always look for like the best quality when it comes to things like that. Now, some things I don't care about. I'll go the cheapest route, but like my hair, I said this yesterday, it's like LASIK. When I used to work for ophthalmologists, people would come in for consultations and be like, I'm going to go to the cheapest guy that works out of a van down the road. Why? It's your eyes. Why would you go cheap on your eyes? Why would you go cheap on your hair if it doesn't? Well, it doesn't look good. If it doesn't look good, but then look where we are. I don't think this looks. I mean, probably somebody at Supercuts could have done this. I don't know, babe. Nancy Stitch, I'm not sure this is about being afraid to speak up with a cost. I think you've realized the relationship no longer works. Good for you moving on. Growth, growth, growth. Nancy, you're so right. She's always got something so good to say, like all of you do. But Nancy, thank you. And you always giant super chat me. Babe, thank you. It never goes, what am I trying to say? It never goes taking for granted is what I'm trying to say. Always am grateful for you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you for all of you. And Abigail, thank you for yours. I think you're right. I think the relationship is kind of worn out its welcome. And Nancy, you're right. I'm going to move on. I'm going to grow from it. And if we go to a new stylist, guys, which we will, and it looks really bad, um, I'll just wear a hat. I'll just wear a hat. You guys know I have a lot of hats, so I can do that. Rob, I'd leave my husband for. I left my nail tech, massage therapist, or my barber. Rob. Okay, Rob has a cool lifestyle. Like I want to know Rob in real life. Rob, what city do you live in? Because I may have to come just hang with you for a little bit. Rob is fancy. Um, your nail tech. See, I love getting my nails done. I just don't want to spend the money on it. It's just not cheap. But oh my God, I look back at all the pictures last year of when I had my nails done, and I'm like, oh, that was so pretty. It's just such a good polished look. It's such a nice touch. And I love that femininity and just like clean. And I love being taken care of like that. I just can't afford it. Let's hope I can one day, guys. That would be amazing. Oh my God, Rob, you're so funny. Um, Reese, I don't see any loss of bangability in that hair. Okay. Well, that's from your point of view. Thank you for that. Rob, you are fun. I know you're fun, Rob. I need to know more about you. I already feel. Kenya, thank you. It looks amazing to you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're going to a new hairdresser today? Okay. Yeah, traveling beat. Rob, fancy pants. Love it. Rob is a fancy pants. Yeah, I know. Ev, does your husband know that? Oh my God, that's so fun. Hey, blow drill. Yes, hats are fine. I have a lot of hats. That's true. If you want to invest in yourself, what are you going to invest in? I know it's just, you got to have money to do stuff like that, Rob. Real money. Like, I see these women who are like, I saw a lady the other day and she was talking to somebody else. I was just listening and she was like, she's like, that's where I get my lashes done. She was like, the place where I do my facials. I was like, oh my God, I wish I could be that woman. Like, it would be amazing to go get facials and get your lashes done. I would love that. Babe, you got to have a lot of money to be spending on that. That's how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if you have money to do that, like you're driving a nice vehicle. I'm driving a 10-year-old car that I bought 10 years ago that I paid off. And it's the cheapest version of the car. Doesn't have it. I got to adjust my seats manually. It's a Honda CRV. I love it. But if I could afford a nicer car, we all know I would get a nicer car. I would love to be one of those people that has like the big screen thing in their car. And like, Jeff's car has this and his car is old, but like, I want a car that has the blind spot thing that lights up in your mirror when you switch lanes. Like all those bells and whistles would be amazing. But if you go get your lashes done and you get facials, you drive a car like that. I don't even have a nice car. So, and that's okay. I'm not complaining. I don't have a car payment, and that's a beautiful thing. So okay, Rob, you're rubbing it in. Rob, you're starting to rub it in. Are you dissing me? Yeah, because Barbara's one of those gals. When I go visit Barbara, I'm going to take her car. She said I could drive her car. Barbara has a Range Rover, and that's my dream car. I would love to have one. And she said it sucks, and she said you can fly here and get it and drive it home. So she knows I'm going to take her car. Barbara's fancy. Rob and Barbara are fancy pants people. Okay, I know this about them. Not dissing you at all. Yeah, guys, Honda makes a great car, by the way. Yeah, my fancy time is doing a bath and lighting candles, like Daria just said. Like that's fancy for me. Charisse, you like the early chats? Yeah, Kathy B, you hate your car payment. I hated my car payment when I sold my house. I made enough money to pay off all my debt and my car payments. So, not complaining. I'm not in a boat where I'm like, I don't want to have all that nice stuff if you're in debt over it. See, I think a lot of people drive nice cars and do those things and they're in credit card debt up to their ears. At least I can take a step back and go, well, what I own, I own. What I buy things, I pay cash. Like I don't have credit, and I've been in credit card debt, guys. Um, will I do a future video on how to set boundaries? Sure, when I learn how to do it for myself. My God, I'd love to. We could do a video on that though. I feel like we kind of have. Yeah, I you had a our CRV. I love my CRV. It's four-wheel drive, so in this Midwest weather when we get snow, it's great. I would love to have a car that has like heated seats and the kind that you just push a button and your seat goes back. That's all. But we'll get there someday, guys. I'm not complaining. I could go trade my car in and get something else, but I like not having a car payment. I've also had it for 10 years. I bought it brand new. I just hit 70,000 miles. My car is 10 years old and it has 70,000 miles. So, not complaining. Happy with my car. I like my car. It drives great. But someday, if I had the money, I always say if I won the lottery, I would get a Range Rover and I would probably put a pool in my backyard and I would adopt like six more dogs. That's what I would do. Other than that, I'm happy. I like what I have. I'm happy with what I have. I get what I want if I can afford it, and that's how life works. You have a Civic. I test drove a Tesla. That's what Jeff wants. He wants a Tesla too. That's way out of my range. Hey, Donald, you have a CRV too? Glass Fuse Muse? That's awesome. Yep, Marcy, my favorite brand of car is paid off. That's right. I'm not a fancy person when it comes to that. I don't We've talked about this. I do not if I had $1 billion, you'd never see me carry a Louis Vuitton bag. I do not like status stuff. I like stuff because I like it. I buy stuff because I like it. But you'll never see me driving something because I have to be seen and I want you to know I have money. That is so not my style. Yeah, no. But I like Range Rovers because of how they look. I like the boxy look. I know they are a status. Heated seats make you feel like you peed your pants. Not me. I like Jeff's heated seats in his car for when I'm on my period. Oh, I love heated seats. I like a Subaru too. Those are cool. You know what? Another thing I like? I like the like station wagony looking cars. I saw a BMW station wagon the other day, or a Volvo one would be cool. I would love to have one of those. Volvos are really attractive to me, but they're also expensive. Yeah, I would like to have a Tesla, but that's never going to be in my budget. Oh, does Aaron have a Tesla? I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron had a Tesla. That fancy man. I tabletop danced for my CRX. Oh, wow. Good for you, Barbara. That's amazing. Well, you're hot as hell. You could do that, girl. I heard that too. Range Rovers break down a lot. I would love to drive a Bronco Sport. Those are cool too. It's not really my style because they're not girly. I like girly, but my God, I've seen some Broncos that have like the cool paint jobs and they look all retro. Those are like 100 grand though. I've looked into it. They're crazy. Um, yeah, I love Honda. I think Honda's a great car and they hold their resale value. They're good cars. I mean, I love my car. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I'm gonna hop off. Yeah, I think the CRXs are cool. They're smaller, I think, than the CRV, and I like the size of mine. Jeff has a Ford Explorer, and that's pretty big. I drive it, but I like the smaller size of the CRV. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Broncos are awesome. Okay, guys, I appreciate you listening. Oh, okay, Hamima, I didn't know that about the Bronco sport. Thank you, Luann. Guys, oh yeah, please make sure you're subscribed while you're here. If you don't mind, if you could take a second to do that, just please make sure that you're subscribed. And do I reread these comments, Amy Lee? Not so much anymore. I did in the beginning, but yes, Daria, before I leave, what? Oh, I love you, Daria. I'm glad you were here. You're not always here. I know you're busy. Thank you for taking the time to be here because you always offer some good advice. You guys all did. Rob, thank you for your giant super chat. Nancy Stitchin, you too, if you're still in here, guys. Your super chats are I'm so grateful for them. And I want you to know that it's not about that, but it's more about like you took the time because you cared enough to do that for me. Like it really, it's like when I go to a nice restaurant with Jeff or any restaurant and I'm like, I'll go, Jeff, this girl's good. Make sure you tip her good. I'll always say that to him. If I really like the server, I'll be like, make sure you give extra. That's how I feel about me. When you guys give me a super chat, I'm like, that really warms me because it makes me feel like you cared enough, like you thought I was good enough to do that. So thank you. It means a lot. Um, but that's not why we're here. And I just want you to know that it's not what it's about, but thank you. It's like, it's extra and it's amazing. So thank you. Thank you everyone for being here with me. This was a big live today. Lots of people in here. I will be on. I think I'm going to try to do something this weekend with Jenny Stout. That's okay, babe. I'll be on again. Thank you, babe. Thank you for your super chat. We love Reese and her bonable hair. Okay, good, Denver, Steve. I'm glad that you still feel that way. Rob, thank you. You provide a great entertainment. Love your story. I don't watch TV at all. I don't either. I don't watch TV. Sometimes I'll watch a rerun of Sex in the City or something, but no, I don't regularly watch it at all. Guys, yeah, no cable bill, Rob. That's because, Rob, you got to spend it on other stuff. Sounds like you got your glam squad, Rob. That makes the most sense. I would rather spend it on that too. Guys, thank you again. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. I'll be on hopefully this weekend, maybe with Tommy Scoville. We'll see. I haven't talked to him about it yet. Obviously, Sunday, I'll do something with Sterling. So, love you guys. Lisa, you are so nice with the super chats today. Glad you were smiling now. I am too. Thanks. We both had a rough day, and I think we're better, Lisa. Guys, I think we're better. Thank you for listening to me. I mean it. It meant so much. Now I'm going to go have a good date with Jeff. Maybe I'll even bone because I'm in a better mood. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Priorities, Rob. I get it. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. And everybody have a great Friday. Here comes Fred. Thank you for listening again. I just can't stop saying thank you. I mean it. Thank you, guys.